questions for you? You had questions up?
Shot. What's happening? This is Hood Talk 5, man. I'm going to put it like that, man. This how it going down, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a special guest in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Ying Ling Ling Ling. Yeah, man. Hey, just something we made up for right now, man. Hey, the topic of the day, man. We are talking about what's the difference from poly life and regular life. Cheating, all the different things that can go on with the both each other. How you doing today?
I'm good.
All right. So your first question was, what was your first question?
What is poly? So, I guess we can give you a definition of what's poly, and then
see.
I'll follow up.
All right. I'm gonna give you the real definition of what's poly. I'm not gonna make my own. No, I got my. You keep your thing. It's called polyamory, right? So, what I'm getting, shouts out to Jimmy Kimmel. He back on L. It's a practice or a desire for consoling, intimate, romantic, and or sexual relationship with more than one person at a time, where all involved parties are aware of the agreement to the relationship. It is a form of consensual, non-monogamous that imperialize responsibilities and open communications among partners, allowing for deep emotions and romantic connections and multiple people.
Okay. So I agree. It's all about honesty, openness, mutual respect, not secrecy. Poly with you, your boundaries that y'all set, that y'all agree on.
See, I got a different talk. I got a different thing of what poly means. And people have what I see is what they said is, you know what I'm saying, everybody has to be in agreement of what's going on.
Correct.
And this is the main part that always has a problem with certain people is the agreement of what's going on, or how two people are supposed to act with the one person. And it always be, sometimes it comes out to say that the person that already been with the person, they feel like they have more authority over the person that they're gaining to come in their relationship, and it shouldn't be like that. How you feel about that?
I agree. The person should come in, and it should all be mutual. However, it has to be like that amongst all parties. I don't feel like somebody should come in and feel like, because I'm the third party, I need to get treated like this because I'm new to this situation. Or I need to have this because you've been here longer, you've got this before.
But that's what they're going to think anyway, because if they come in a relationship and you are already there, so they're going to feel like you're going to gain more than they're going to gain. So I feel like everybody has to really sit down and understand each other and know each other and understand that they got to love this one person and he has to love these two people damn near the same.
Right. And not just him and the other partner who's there. Especially if you're not just building, like, for instance, I know some people come in and they start building a triad at one time. Like, okay, I met you. Like, they meet all at the same time. However, it's not about dividing. It's about expanding. The same way your parents can love more than one child. They're going to love them all, you know? I'm not saying they're not going to have this different love. You love your kids differently. However, because everybody's not going to be loved the same. Mm-hmm. However, you love your kids, and you have the same amount of love for everyone. So I feel like the whole thing is everybody's going to have the same amount of love. It's just maybe a different way you love that person.
So,
or person.
You saying it's just like parents loving children, but you got to understand these are two adults.
No, I understand that.
So,
I understand that.
So the two adults and you got to understand. Sometimes it can be signs that clash. It can be, you know what I'm saying, personalities that clash. So how do you define and understand each other when y'all got to make each other happy?
So how do we handle jealousy? Is that the question?
Basically. Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying?
Jealousy is natural, and I need people to understand it is a natural thing that comes with being a human. Instead of denying it, people need to talk about it openly.
But the
Find the root and build trust. Because you have to build trust. Nothing is built on anything. You have to build trust. Communication is the tool to handle it all. So you have to sit down, find the root of where the jealousy is coming from.
So you have to build trust. So
Correct.
So you don't think trust is just, you know what I'm saying, something?
Trust is earned.
It really not. It's really not earned, because at the end of the day, you're trusting a person to be with them when you decide to talk to them, and
that's right.
So it's not nothing to be earned. So you have to give that trust until that trust is being broken. So what you just said is like being territorial. So if say just for instance, me and you came in and we looking for somebody, and we find that person, but that person is, you know what I'm saying, she just making herself, you know what I'm saying, she's trying to put herself in and feel herself in, put herself in the way that she's supposed to be put in, as in saying, hey, I'm his second. Matter of fact, no, I'm not his second. We both his first. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be no, oh, you know what I'm saying, this was my man, so you got to join, you got to get in with the program. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what we tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? And some aspect have what I don't see. That's how it looks. Like the two already there, already say, hey, you coming in here with me. So you coming in here with us. So you do it how we do it, how we say to do it, and we gonna figure out whether we gonna love you, or, you know what I'm saying, or we gonna treat you the same, or we just gonna be like, hey man, we just using this for a toy or whatever.
And again, jealousy is natural. The only way you can get through something is you have to sit down and everybody has to talk about it. And of course, in the beginning, you're trying to see if this person fits your lifestyle. This person is going to fit y'all lifestyle. It's not to come in and say, I'm about to change y'all life around. It's a build. We're going to build something together. So this may be an addition, and that's fine. However, you have to still sit down and come to a mutual agreement of if this is going to work for what we're looking for, what we want to add to our lifestyle. For instance, if you and I don't party and this person parties hard, is that something that we're going to bring into our life?
No.
Right. So, of course, I'm not saying it's an interview because it's not an interview. However, you want to make sure that everybody's lifestyle mirrors each other in some kind of way.
But if they don't party, so just say, okay, boom. Now you get somebody that don't party, that likes to be in the house too. But guess what? She want to be under the man just like you.
That's what we're looking for. If that's what we decided that's what we're looking for, then what's the problem?
So,
but also that man has to want and know, hey, I have not only one person that wants to be up under me, I have two now. So he has to figure out, is this for him also?
All he got to do is sit in the middle.
That's not the truth.
That's it. All he got to do is sit in the middle. That's all he got to do. He got to make both of y'all comfortable where y'all can just be relaxed up under him. He ain't doing nothing but sitting in the middle. He being a man. That's it. That's all he got to do. He don't have no other job to do besides be the man and protect and make sure that y'all feel equally. And that person that came in with him has to understand that he gonna treat that person next to her the same way he treating her. So she cannot be jealous and have these emotional feelings when this person over here doing a little bit more.
And I'm gonna stand beside it. Jealousy is natural. It all comes down to communication. If you don't communicate, if me as an example, if I sit here and suppress my feelings like, oh, I can't ask or say this, that means that I'm not allowed to express myself, then this is not for us.
So what you mean by expressing yourself? So what you going to express yourself on?
Depending on whatever it is. Again, jealousy is natural.
So what you would say
if for instance, if it's something that we don't do or we've never done, or there's something that you told me, hey, I don't do that. right? But then yet I see you do it with that other person. Naturally, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it because it's like we don't do that. But yet you've broken what you said or what you don't do. And now you do this all of a sudden.
But check this out.
It's not a but.
Yes, it is.
It's not a but.
Yes, because what if that person came in and he'd be like, okay, maybe I want to change up things. Now I got to do this for the both. What I said I wasn't going to do, but now I see that it can be a change. Now I got to do it for the both. So there can't be no change?
No, change is great.
Okay, so if he start doing it, that means he's trying to make a change. That's just the same way if you start doing something or the female start doing something, you're like, damn, she ain't never do that shit to me or she ain't never been doing that shit. Okay. Instead of looking at it like that, look at it as a change.
And guess what that's called? Communication.
That's not, you can say it's communication, but
communication is not always talk. And that's what everybody thinks. Communication is always talking about something.
But
communication can be something, and again, change. That's a part of communication.
Women want what they call this shit. Damn, I said so many times, man. Acknowledgement, and they want dang, what that word called, man? Y'all, I'm gonna hit that blunt a couple more times, and I'm gonna tell you what that word called. You know what I'm saying? When they want somebody, you know what I'm saying, to let them, you know what I'm saying, to make them feel, dang.
Appreciated?
No, we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna come back to that. But like I was saying, like if the change is made and he does it for the other person, and then he starts doing it for you, should there not be any questions? Because if he's doing it for you too, it shouldn't be no question. It shouldn't be no, oh, you didn't do that when we were together, but now you're doing it. It's a change, because guess what? I got more than one person, so I got to do a little bit more. And I'm sorry that we didn't do it, but now we're doing it. So why should it be a problem and cause turmoil in the relationship when they're saying that, hey, you ain't do that when we were together? So why? You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll cause a real...
And I'm sure, because it would make the other person like, he didn't want to do this for me.
But why would you think like that instead of... It's like, I feel like it's 1,000 things you can think about besides thinking that one way, and that be the negative way of starting something, just saying, damn, they didn't do that for me. But get what, though? You got to make a change in some way. That person might come in and make a change. And I'm gonna put it for example. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple. They went out of town, and they went to they had this chick that they was pursuing, and the main chick seen a little bit of stuff that she didn't get and partake in the relationship that she's in with the person that they were trying to gain. So she didn't see that, hey, you didn't do this. Like you said, you didn't do this for me. You know what I'm saying? But how I look at the situation is that we're trying to get her.
So you're gonna do special things to get this person, but you wouldn't do that.
No, but see, if I start doing these special things to this person, that means I gotta start doing it to her too. So don't feel like you're getting left out.
Did you start doing those? Not you. Did that person start doing those things? I'm sorry.
Didn't get a chance to. Because it was already a question that was already asked. I seen you doing this. I seen you doing that. And that's what they had. That's the argument they continue to have.
This is my question. Just to move on. If there's still that person, does he still continue to do those things? If he's not with that person, they didn't bring that person in, do he do those things?
What? Okay, so give me some give me some examples of some things that a person that you would feel like the second person wouldn't get in the beginning, to make it a better example for the people to understand.
So what do I feel like maybe he was doing for the other person?
Yeah, what you feel like he was doing?
Okay. It could have been very touchy-feely, very huggy, very kissy. I don't know.
Yeah. And I think, and to my recollect, I think some of that stuff was happening, but you didn't give it chance to even, that person didn't give it chance to even return because they was already feeling like, damn, what the fuck?
So again, my question would be for them, that couple is, if it worked with them, is he still doing that? If it did not work with them, is he still doing that for his partner?
But it did.
Listen to the question. Is he still? If it did not work, because you're saying they didn't work. Okay, so let's move that out. So now that we know that they didn't work, is he still doing those little things for his partner because he was willing to do it? The third person, is he still doing those things for his partner? We can table it. We can come back to it because guess what? I would like to know. I'm sure the audience would like to know.
And the thing about it is, you saying that do he still do the same thing?
You don't know.
But no, I don't know. But what I'm saying, if that person was doing those type of small things, but when it came up for discussion and it came up to be a bad discussion, so why would he continue to do those things? To even
why not? Why would he not do those things for his partner if it didn't work and that was a part of the issue?
It didn't work.
He should have picked it up and said, you know what? This is something I need to do for my partner so that she wouldn't question when new things happen. And she's like, damn.
Every day, let me tell you something. Every day a person changes by the minute, by the second, by the night, by the day. So you have to understand that things will change overnight, 2 weeks down the line, a month down the line, things would change. But do you think that the girl deserves to get that?
Absolutely, because you were willing to do these things to get somebody else in our relationship, right? I would expect my man to do those same things if this person did not join our relationship, because those are things that you want to do to change, to make sure that the other person is comfortable and make sure, look, I'm going to change. You start with changing whoever you're with.
Why should
he not?
No, why should you be comfortable though?
What?
Why shouldn't you be comfortable? Because if he's working on making sure that she's comfortable.
So
he know
that you're comfortable. Questioning or asking questions when somebody's coming in because she's like, hey, I'm just because the man. This is what we're doing now.
The man wouldn't ask questions.
This is what we're doing now.
But the man wouldn't ask questions though. I really don't think a man would ask those questions when his significant other is doing something different with that person. Because guess what? If it's with me, how I think. If I seen my significant other doing something different, guess what? That's a change. And I'm going to think of many different ways of why it's a change. And if it don't go, if the person that we're doing it with and it don't go the same after that, guess what I would say? Okay, now, I'm not going to go to the part of just defense. Oh, you did all that for her, with her, but you don't want to do that with me. No, I'm gonna look at it like shit. You was doing it to make her comfortable. So once we get into the relationship together, guess what? Now we sit down at the table, the round table.
So you expect your partner to wait to figure out if you're gonna do that for them. Because you're doing something new for somebody else.
It's no waiting because guess what?
That's why
it's no waiting.
People have a big old misconception about poly because they feel like it's all about
it's no way. It's no waiting. It's no waiting. It's the point of that we are already established.
But you obviously are not. You say you're contradicting yourself.
Hold on. The person is already established. They already no. It's no contradicting. You think it's contradicting because it's not going how you think it should go.
No. The contradiction comes in is the first thing you said is I feel like everybody should be treated equal. So if you're saying, oh, I'm trying to get this person in, so I'm going to do these new things, why not say I'm trying to keep who I have also? Let me make sure. I'm going to do this later. No. Guess what? You start by dragging. You make sure that your person, or the person that you with already, is not going to leave when you start this new relationship.
Why would you leave though?
Why wouldn't I?
Why would that person leave?
Let me tell you something. If I have a person, right? I have a man. Me and him in a relationship. Let's just use this. We not kissers. We don't kiss. He ain't touchy-feely. He ain't huggy-huggy. He's not romantic. All of a sudden, we start dating somebody. All these things that he told me he's never going to do for me, he's starting to do it. I hear you saying change is different. Fine. But of course, jealousy is natural. So now I'm sitting back like, I don't get hugs. I don't, listen to me. Hear me out. I don't get hugs. I don't get kisses. You know what? Obviously, I'm missing something. So either I'm going to communicate this or this is not for me. So, you feel like nobody should. I'm going to communicate like, hey, you know, it might be changed. However, you know, these things didn't go down with just us. So is this what we're doing now?
But the thing is, if it didn't go down with y'all, guess what? Instead of the person, like, there's no, I can tell you right now.
You're one-sided. You're one-sided.
The aggression that a female would have when they see something is not going the way they wanted it to go in their own personal relationship before it, it's the aggression. Instead of just saying, like, you could say this all day. Yeah, we just sat down and talked about it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stand on that. If we're going to sit down and talk about it, we're going to sit down and talk about it like a regular conversation instead of this. Damn, well, you don't do that for me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is what we get from the females. Men, oh, damn, you don't do that. Instead of just,
so
hey.
How about this? How about before it gets to that, why not say, before I try something new with somebody else, let me implement this in my relationship.
But you don't know if you're going to try it new or not, though.
So you feel like,
you don't know.
It just popped up like, you know what?
I want to
give this hug. I want to give this kiss now.
It can pop up.
But why would that? So you feel like it should not have, nothing would put you in that space to say, I'm with this person. I've never done this. Like, am I going to think about that person's feelings? Because they have feelings. Naturally, they have feelings. Let me think about this person's feelings. Because I'm about to go over here and do something that I won't do to her. Before I do this shit, let me think about this person's feelings. Because it's not all about what you want and what you want to implement. It's also about everybody being respected. It's a respect thing across the board. I'm not saying it's no boundaries. Correct. You should be able to love them how you're going to love them. However, including somebody and respecting them, I think is a big deal. There's no respect if I'm just going to go over here. You know what? For instance, I ain't never sucked his dick before. I'm about to go over here and do something. I said, I don't do oral. He about to watch me go do this. Right?
Change.
No. It's like.
Change. That's all I'm going to look
at.
But
I still don't go down on you. Right? But I still don't go down on you.
Listen, let me tell you something. That's your way of changing. Everybody need work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need work, and that might be the person that changed your mindset. I'm going to
consider your feelings. Like, damn, I've been with this person. I have never went down in this person.
I understand you. Everybody don't think like that. And I understand. Everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't respect the next person. Everybody don't think like that.
Everybody don't think about the next person's feelings and respect.
That's not thinking. That's just coming and understanding more of it's several different things. Like we are so trained and put together to think one way, one track. That this is what first thing happened. Oh, he got them doing this. Oh, she doing this. No, you have to understand that it's more things that could be happening. Just like, okay, I give a good example. A nigga don't answer the phone. A female don't answer the phone. The first thing gonna come to the nigga and the female is, oh, you talking to another bitch. Oh, you talking to another nigga.
Not the first time.
Yes, it is.
If it's several times, I'm calling.
But you gotta still understand that it might be something might be going on.
Absolutely.
And they cannot get to the phone.
Something else. Absolutely.
See, you can't think that. Cause get what? He could been out here get to some money and he couldn't even answer the phone right then and there. So when he called back and say, hey, or she called back and say, hey man, I'll get to the money. And that was it. Like, you cannot say something that you don't have any goddamn evidence on to say that person is goddamn doing something. No, we're not talking about all that. You can't say that. What I'm saying is, if you don't have nothing, I don't care if you don't. Let's put it like this. I don't care if the man have cheated, the female have cheated before. At the end of the day, you still cannot make the assumption that the person is going to do something because you never know. The motherfucker might be going to do something for you and just didn't want to answer the phone at that point in time. And you don't know. So that's why, see, that's what people understand, get the misunderstanding. And then if that person was doing something, get what they motherfucking punk ass gonna motherfucking do. And the nigga too, he'll punk. And the nigga and the chick, she'll punk. At the end of the day, they gonna, oh baby, I'm sorry. I ain't know you were doing that for me. No, you can't do that. Cause the first thing came out your mind, you didn't even think that. Damn, he might be busy. She might be busy. She might be she can't answer the phone right now. I'm gonna just wait till she called me back. I'm gonna wait till he called me back. And I'm not gonna get on the phone. Oh, so you were talking to a bitch or a nigga? You no. Cause get what it gonna do? Start an argument. Man, fuck all that shit. Oh, I was going to goddamn and find out that he was going or she was going to do something for you, and then you sitting there looking like,
I get that. But back on the subject. The subject was, can change not happen? Again, I'm gonna say respect has to be in place. Considering people's feelings have to be in place. You can't just do things and not say you can't get jealous, where you can't be upset. That's not fair. So you're saying don't be human, and have this big old wall up.
But y'all can have a wall. Women can have a wall up for no apparent reason. But you can't have these walls up with these certain type of things. But a woman can have these walls up. Like I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand why can women do so many things when a man do it? It's just it's like the scum of the earth. It's the scum of the earth. But and get what? And I'm gonna take it back to your question now. Just sitting here, just listening what you said, it's some understanding now. Yeah, hell yeah. That's the first thing we're gonna be trained to think about. Damn, this nigga ain't even, this bitch ain't doing this shit for me. Why the fuck he or she over there goddamn doing all this and that, whoop de whoop, you know what I'm saying? And I can't even get this shit. Understandable. Sometimes it rolls like that. But get what though? Instead of going back and forth with the person and y'all have a good mutual understanding and understand each other. Instead of, hey, fuck all that, you know what I'm saying? Understand each other and understand each other answers and who get what comes out. Cause guess what? You ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Cause that's just the way it is. Cause guess what? It ain't no mediator between y'all to say this the wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? There's no mediator.
That's right.
So instead of just hollering and hooping and hollering, y'all get a real understanding. Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? For real.
But both people gotta be willing to listen.
Yeah, but you gotta come off the person who felt some type of way got to come off in a mannerable way.
So that person now has to, after feeling like they've been not boundaries. After feeling they've been. It's like, okay, you don't care about my feelings, but now you need to come off and care about your feelings and how I'm gonna come off.
It's not about no feelings coming off. It's about making the conversation and the understanding go better to understand. Hey man, nigga, my old girl, we ain't gonna do it like that. We gonna do it like this.
But then that person just felt like they're trying to run the ship.
But if you had a mutual, I guarantee you, if the conversation came off a little bit different, that person wouldn't even think about you trying to run the ship. Because they'd be like, damn, for real. And they'll have to sit there and get themselves a reality check. That's just being real talk. They'll get themselves a reality check and sit back and say, damn, I was fucking up. I did it. I did do that. I did. So I need to start, you know what I'm saying? I need to start trying to do this and do that. But in so many ways, a person could do a lot of shit, but they do it different than how you want it to be done.
I would need examples. I'm an example person.
So the thing that you think that you ain't getting from that person, in the way that you look at it to be done, it might be done in a different way from that person. But they feel like he or she is fulfilling the obligation that you're looking for. But it's just different. It ain't on how you feel like how anybody feel like it's supposed to be a mandatory thing or something like that, but it's not mandatory. It's just like boom, he might do it or she might do it this way, and it might put a little tweak on it, but it's still the same thing that you were desiring, that you wanted from that person.
Okay, I kind of understand. So let me tell me if I'm right when I say this. Okay, so I was in a relationship before with a guy, and of course, you know, we were living on dabble, and he wasn't. How do I say this? How do I put this? He didn't give oral on a regular. It was real. Probably never when we were together by ourselves, right? But when somebody else come in, he all down for it. She shouldn't feel the type of way ever.
My question is, does he show you what you, and does he fulfill that desire?
That's not my question.
I don't know.
My question.
You said but
she liked oral.
Yes, she
make a big deal about it.
Okay.
He means she. I did.
Okay.
Never made a big deal because he said he didn't do that. He didn't really like doing it. Cool. But if we had somebody else around, he was down with it. Make sure that he would give it to them. Me. That's when I would get it. Do you think that I deserve to get it only when I was with? Oh, he did it, so that was okay. He did it when I was with when we had somebody else. Or do you feel like he should have thought about it? What you say? Reevaluate himself and say, hey, you know what? And I ain't thought about it. My girl might like this shit when she's by herself, but not just when we had somebody else in bed.
By the way, we're taking to the golf
Okay.
course.
So did you ever think about if the shoe was on the other foot?
If the shoe on the other foot.
Yeah. If you was that person that didn't do all those things, and he was the person that be like, you know what I'm saying, when y'all got with a third person, you like, I ain't sucking no dick. I ain't sucking no dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm sucking no dick. And you got with this third person, and this third person now you sucking hell out of his dick. So do you feel like he's supposed to be upset, like you saying, or feeling some type of way that, hey, I like my dick or my pussy ate, you know what I'm saying, and I would like sometimes on the regular, but I don't want. But damn, when we get with somebody, motherfucker do a damn good job. It makes it happen.
So
but I'm saying, so
I think that maybe he would like this on the regular. Yeah, I mean, I would think like that. Like, okay, you know what? I would want to give my person. I would want to do this for him special when it's just me and him. Not only when somebody comes to our bedroom. Yes, absolutely.
Now, why did? And I understand what you're saying.
Now, before you go there, let me ask you this question. You know, because everybody thinks that poly is only a guy and two women. It's not. So if the shoe's on the other foot and it was two guys in there and I only would suck his dick when another guy was around, I'm sure he'd have a problem with that. Absolutely.
But see, you can't say it for everybody, cause
and you can't say that for every
hold on.
woman.
Now listen.
That's why I said me.
No, I just asked, did you put the shoe on the other foot? Cause at the end of the day, it's some women and some men that don't even like oral sex. Period. Wow.
Nothing else.
Don't like oral sex. Period.
Right.
At all.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? They don't like it at all. And get what? And they just prefer to get some meat or beat. Straight up. I'm just saying, for real, straight up. They want that done. So when just put it like this, if a person is used to not doing none of that, but then he get into a threesome where he goddamn wants to do it, and he wants to do it damn good, and he do it damn good to the both of them, and then I don't think it should be a problem. But I do understand where you coming from, like, hey man, damn, you know what I'm saying? Shit, why does it take just for us to have a person for you to motherfucking eat me out?
So the thing about it is, if you go into a relationship and you have a third person, now you're doing this all the time. So now I'm wondering, what was happening where when we were by ourselves, that this didn't happen. Now we had to have somebody else to add this to us.
This person might have just turned me on to eat you just like that. This person might have just turned her on to suck.
And that person should not have a thought like, damn, I wasn't good enough to turn you on to want to do that?
No. Cause he might.
You can't pick for everybody else. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you.
How I would feel.
I'm telling you now for my thing.
And I'm telling you how I would feel.
And
I would feel like, damn, that's not good enough.
But I told you I respect that though. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day is that it can go down like that, and it can be that way. And a man can't. Some men probably be like, shit. That's all the time I want it. I don't want it when it's just me and her. I just want it when it's two me and her and somebody else.
Talking about oral.
Yeah.
But if your partner has already expressed they want it, then how does that go?
That doesn't bother me at all.
Then it's some working to do.
Have a contract still.
It's some real working to do. Cause if a person, and I put it as an example for me is like I ain't have to do that. Like I did it when I wanted to. That was just me.
Got it. And I can attest to that. I can understand that because I was the same way. I didn't do it. Before my last relationship, I did not do it. That's something I said, you know what? I ain't doing that. I care less about that. And didn't do it. So I definitely understand where you're coming from.
But then, get what? And now I can guarantee you where you're going to come from with the end of this. You didn't do it, but you went. You learned how to do it. So
I met somebody that enjoyed it. So guess what? I went and learned to please my partner.
But they said they enjoyed getting that. I guarantee you told them that you like getting you said it. You like getting your cat ate.
Right.
So, yes, it's going to make you feel some type of way that, God damn, you know what I'm saying? I told this nigga told me, and I went and did something about it. I told this nigga, and he ain't do nothing about it. He just want to do it when, goddamn, we 3 and up. But get what, though? If that man feel like I feel, it's a when he want to thing. But it shouldn't be, it's not fair.
Right. So considering your partner's feelings in a poly relationship is a big deal.
But get what though? It always reverts back to coming into the conversation in a positive and respectful space. And it's not about respecting each other's feelings. It's about respecting the consequences and the boundaries that we finna take. So get what? We're going to come to a conclusion. We're going to sit down and talk good. What?
The effervescent formula begins neutralizing acid in seconds to effectively relieve heartburn fast. Try Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he wants y'all to get a whole TV conversation.
Man, you know, we in here watching, you know what I'm saying? I got the ESPN going on one channel, and Jimmy Kimmel, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with Kimmel, man, you know what I'm saying? Even though he ain't back down, but they gonna still got them do something about him, though. But, so, it's respectable, it's understood.
You're saying it's all on how deliverance.
That's it.
But I feel like it shouldn't be a deliverance if you already in the beginning decide, hey, you know
it's
what?
It's still always the deliverance. I'm telling you, if you come at each other on a positive note, you will get better results. I'm telling you, anybody, that's just anybody. You come on a positive note, you get better results.
I feel like anytime a woman asks questions, it's never going to be from her end a positive result. It's always going to be a thing of you're jealous or you're starting something or you're fucking with somebody.
No. If you come off in a just let me tell you something. If you come now, if you asking a question and yesterday you just over here bitching and moaning about some other dumb shit or whatever shit that you felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, and then you want to come off and ask these type of questions, hell no, the conversation is not going to be pleasant. And I guarantee you, if y'all been having a blissful, positive week or however days, and you came off and asked this question like, hey, you know what I'm saying, whoop, 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 and like, really can look at it like that. I feel you. So that person will say, I'm not saying I would. What I like, I got to work on it. But the situation with me and who I deal with is not pleasant. So every time a conversation come up, it's not pleasant. It's never pleasant. So I guarantee you, if it was pleasant, it would be better results. But get what though? I've been a dog all my life. So when I get with somebody and they want to be, you know what I'm saying, boy, the dog heart leaves. And I'm being honest. It's hard to leave. Cause get what? I've been doing this shit for so long. I always felt like I would never get married. I tried it. And get what? I felt like shit. I was being played with because I don't watch so many relationships happen, and I don't watch so many men and female. I don't watch niggas beat chicks up. I don't watch chicks disrespect males. I don't watch it from family, from outside of the family, and all that. So I felt like, man, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't getting married. And then get what? I came to come to Jesus, got out of jail, and was like, shit, hey, man. I'm thinking about it before jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about having that person for you and enjoying what y'all do. Now, when I left my wife, I got into a relationship. Now, this relationship that I got into, this lady like to have fun, party like a rock star. You know what I'm saying? Party with the others. You know what I'm saying? And not saying party like a rock star. I mean indulging in females with her male. So, therefore, when you come from a life that, you know what I mean, you doing this shit just on it's just on like, oh, well, yeah, I know shout, boom, 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 we do it. It's a threesome. But then when you get with a chick that you together with, and then y'all going out there playing, you know what I'm saying? It makes things a little complicated when it shouldn't be complicated. Cause from the jump street, both of y'all already partaking into fucking with a third person. So I feel like if you're not really sure that you're going to be with this person who you bringing in, no feelings should be involved. Nothing should be involved. You should separate your motherfucking feelings in your heart from your pussy or your dick and just do what you got to do and get it out. And I don't give a damn if you was over there, goddamn. And if it, yes, and guess what? And I put it like this. If it was two men and a motherfucking woman, same motherfucking situation. Separate your motherfucking nuts from your motherfucking goddamn heart. Cause my nigga, if y'all just gonna run a train on this woman and that's how she wants y'all to do, then do it. She wants y'all to keep coming around so y'all can do this to her. Nigga, it's no feelings should be involved. It's nothing. And guess what? If that man and that woman wants to go out and keep bringing a nigga in the situation, nigga, you got to cut your feelings and your goddamn heart out of it. Because get what? Y'all might be doing some shit that goddamn, you ain't never did that shit to me. But y'all playing. Y'all getting a feeling of excitement. Y'all getting a feeling of enjoyment. And that's what it is. And if you decide to put y'all time into a person, guess what? I guarantee you, if the person felt like this person was gonna be the one, I guarantee you was getting the same thing. And I guarantee you that person would, and I feel like, hey, yeah, I was giving them the same thing when we felt like this was the same person. I'm not a talkative person, so I'm not going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of talkative person when I'm telling mine that, hey, man, get to know her so you can come back and relay this to me. So you know what I'm saying? So
but you and that other person should build a bond.
Guess what? You got, first of all, you and her bond has to be comfortable where you can be, understand that she can be on the phone with me and you can be somewhere else. You ain't got to be on the phone with you, going to be on the phone with that person. They just talking. They talking about everything, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, how we going to treat this relationship. They talking about the same thing that you might be talking about him or her with. So you have to be in that comfortable position to do that and not think the worst. Don't think, oh, what they talking about? They talking about me. Oh, whoa. No, you got to, just like, all I wanted her to do was get to know these girls, understand these girls, and then come prep me on what's going on. When you prep me, we know what the situation is. But it was slick prepping.
So you wasn't ready. Because you wasn't ready. Let me tell you why. Hearing you out. You weren't ready because, again, you have to also build bonds with that other person. You and her still have to build.
You ain't listening because, see, look, you just tried to cut me off to say what you was finna say about building the same thing that I'm saying. When you come prep me, guess what? from what you done learned from her, guess what? Now you feel comfortable for her to have conversation with me by herself after you done prepped her. After you done came, y'all done talked about everything. You done understood. You done found out all this and that. You prepped me. Now guess what? Now it's time for that person, me and this person, to have this conversation. And now let's see if she tell me the same thing she told you.
Right. Let me tell you. Let me give you another. I love it. I'm a personal example. So I was with my person, and of course we was pursuing somebody else, and exactly what you said happened. This is why I said people need to build their own bond, and they come together. We can talk about it, but y'all still need to build your own bond. So exactly what you were saying was happening. I'm talking to this person. I'm talking to her. I'm getting to know her. She's asking me questions about him. Like, hey, tell me about him. And when he comes along, what I said was, you can't tell about me because I do these things and I can do these things, and that's, you can't tell how I am or what I don't like. Let me tell what I don't like. You can't tell what I don't like. And I was like, well, damn, like this person asked me questions about you, so I'm telling her stuff, but then you come along and say, don't say what I don't like because, whatever. So that became a big argument with me and him because it's like, well, damn. You're telling me you know this person. This person is asking me questions about you and things that I know or things that you don't like or what you don't do. And he come along and say, shit, that's not me. So maybe like I was a big old liar or I was trying to instigate or start something. It didn't work. Long story short, that didn't work.
So what I'm taking from it is that it's like 46 minutes. 46 minutes. So.
So we get now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm just letting everybody know, yeah, man, we don't have an hour segment on here, so you know what I mean.
And this could be continued. This is a good topic.
Yeah. So, but like I'm saying is, I'm listening to you, and what you're saying is that I think the gentleman felt like he wanted to tell that person those things because you told that person those things about you, and because after you told the things about him, when she asked questions, she damn near already know. So it's no conversation.
Right. So that's why I feel like he has to build his own bond with that person. So all that prepping, get to know, come back and tell you. No.
Prepping. What I mean by prepping is, you know what I'm saying, you understand that she got kids. You know what I'm saying. You understand her schedule. You know what I'm saying. These are things that you can run down again. But as in telling the personal things about yourself, each other should be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Communication again. So that brings us back to communication plays a big part. It's everything. Without constant communication, without constant compassion, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, without respect, the foundation doesn't work. It's a foundation. Communication, respect, mutual respect for everybody. That's a foundation for poly. Like, it's all about respecting, everybody respecting each other, everybody communicating with each other. It's not just about sex, but everybody thinks it's about sex. It's not just always about sex. People think it's a threesome for life. That's just not it.
It's financials.
Yes, it's whole lot to gain.
It's everything. But you have to be in an open mind space to do that type of relationship.
Balance. Has to have a trustful, balanced life. It's a lot to it.
You have to be in an open-minded, because you have to be open-minded to anything might change.
I feel like some people thrive in monogamy and some people thrive in polyamory. It just depends on your goals. At one point I thought I was going to be the perfect monogamous. I can't. However, I don't want to love just one person because I know I love other things. You know what I'm saying? I know I love other people. So I know that for my life, I would love to have an additional person. I would love to have another wife because guess what? I have that soft, sensitive side of my who understand. But I also want that hard, thug-ass man. I need him to go to work. I need him to be out of trouble. But I want that hard, thug-ass man. But I also want that soft, sensual because my man, obviously, if he's a hard, thug-ass man, he's not giving me that soft, sensual. I mean, every now and again it might slip through there. But however, I have that soft, sensual understanding. You know what? I get it. I understand from your point of view. Whereas he's gonna say, you know what? I might want this soft, subtle woman, but also this headstrong woman. You don't want your women to be exactly the same, I'm sure, right?
Not really.
Right. You want to have two headstrong women?
I don't want to have two headstrong women.
Right.
I want y'all to be strong. I don't want neither one of y'all to be headstrong, because if one of it would still be off if one is headstrong and the other.
Because you feel like you are headstrong?
No, because that don't equal out.
When I say headstrong, this is what I mean. I might be strong in the kitchen. She might be strong in finances. I might be strong when it comes to building. But however, she's strong when it comes to making sure that, for instance, if we had a building we own, I might know how to go in there and get all the paperwork done. But guess what? When it comes to decorating, I don't know. So, I don't know how to hire. I don't know how to do none of that. I need somebody who can come in there and make sure that I'm weak.
That means she's strong in that department.
Right.
So it's not headstrong. Headstrong. Hold on.
That's why I said not headstrong. I didn't mean to say headstrong.
Okay.
I didn't mean to say headstrong.
Because I want to look it up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go look it up and give you the definition.
No, I didn't say
this is
headstrong.
what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If anybody come on this motherfucker, I'm gonna invite some people. Once I get all this shit up, you know what I'm saying, set up where we sit in this motherfucker and just be away from the outside. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The rest of the house. We gonna be on here, and I'm gonna be looking up shit to really give you the definition of what's going on. Cause this what gonna make this shit snap and pop. To have all the correct answers. Google might not give you the correct answer, but hey, they can give you the answers. Sure. Felt like I had to sneeze, but you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be looking shit up. We're gonna be I want you to look it up on your phone. You give me the answer. This is how we gonna do this thing. Cause it's gonna make it goddamn this
and
shit is
good. And we're gonna try to comment. Make sure you comment, because if we didn't come back to the subject, we can. We want responses. I would love to see some men, a lot of men. I would love to see a lot of men come. I know my women are gonna come. I want to see these comments so we can table this and come back.
Man, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it was a good topic, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull out some of this shit out of these motherfucking freak-ass, fucked-up-ass groups I got on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull some questions off these motherfuckers, too. So, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if you got whatever you want to talk about, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, still, man, you can hit me up, man. You can follow me on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? You can do all that, you know what I mean? Shit. And the link will be in the bio, so I'm going to tell you, you know what I mean? I'm going to put all that for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shit, just subscribe, and we can keep coming back, man, you know what I'm saying? And we can do some live streaming where I can have you on where you from, wherever you at, and we could talk back and forth. So, but just give me some time. I'm gonna get this shit right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just starting with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm like my club. We ancient, man. You know what I'm saying? 1959, man. You know what I'm saying? Born loser shit. But I'm telling you, I'm learning, man, and fast learning, man. I already done got to set up. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting up right now. I got to set up. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit. If I want to link them bitches to the TV, man, I can do it too. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I appreciate everybody that's gonna be patient with me and getting this shit done. And I appreciate our special guests, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having me.
I so appreciate it. So, straight up and down, man, you know what I'm saying? Hood Talk 5, man, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Big Play Fat, man, you know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all fuck with me, man. Give me some time, man. And I promise you I'm gonna have this shit right. Fuck with me, fuck with me, fuck with me. Man, I'm out of this bitch.